welcome. Today we're going to be talking about if God has purposed you to write your own book, this is going to be how you do it, sis. My name is Stephanie Rodness, founder and CEO of Godly Girl and creator of the Godly Girl School of Business. And literally the reason why God put me on this earth is to empower women like you with the resources you need to live God's greatest purpose for your life. So one of the cool things about the School of Business is I get to meet amazing purposepreneurs, women of faith who've created these businesses that glorify Christ and their God-given purpose. And so I just got to interview 5 of them who are in the School of Business, and they're all self-published authors, and we got to talk about their books and their mission and how they created these amazing works of art. Like these books, like I have them all around me right now. These books are game changers, and it's such a cool thing. Hey, Shara, I was just talking about you, girl. Shara is one of the women that I just interviewed, and she wrote an incredible book that really helps you take action. Hello, darling. And so it really inspired me. Shara, I did about 5 interviews today with you and with 4 other girls in the School of Business who all have your own books, and it was just so inspiring hearing you and the way that God has uniquely used you to change lives through a book. Okay, it's so amazing. So I was so inspired. I wanted to come on here and teach you girls in the Godly Girl community how to write your own book. If God has purposed you to be an entrepreneur and to write your own book, these 7 steps I'm about to teach you are how you do it. So go ahead and grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, write these steps down and take action, because it's really going to transform your life and how you can actually get your book out there. Shara said, wow, girl, you a wow. Like legit, you a wow. It was so amazing. So my husband bought me some Starbucks. That's why I'm drinking Starbucks right now in the middle of the day. I never usually do this. So step number 1, if God has purposed you to write your own book, the first thing you have to do is figure out the purpose of your book. Tony, sister of Christ, oh my gosh, it's been so long. How are you doing? Tell me everything. I want to know. Tell me everything. So the step number 1 is to determine the purpose of your book. What is your book supposed to do? So Shar wrote a book about productivity. Shar wrote a book about empowering women to get unstuck, get out of their own way, and take action, right? Monique, who I also interviewed, Monique Reed, she wrote a book that empowers you to be able to unleash the shackles of the enemy holding you back from your God-given purpose, based off of scripture, based off of prayer. It's so amazing. Tahira wrote a book called Freedom for Today, and it helps you to be able to create a life that you love with a mindset of abundance and taking actual practical steps in your life every single day. Karoni wrote a book about hair care and about improving your hair care. Keisha wrote a book about confidence for girls. So if you have a daughter and your daughter is not feeling confident about herself, she's a little black girl like me, you know, that's what Keisha's book helps. So there's a purpose to each of their books. There is a reason why they wrote them. So the first step for you to write your book is to determine the purpose of your book. Why is God asking you to write this book? What is it supposed to do? The second step, after you know what the purpose is of your book, the second step is to do market research to find out what people want to learn about your purpose. What do people want to learn? This is really important, okay? Because people don't buy what they need. People buy what they want. Thank you so much for those hearts, love. Hey, Tony. So even if you are writing a book that is so good and changing lives and is extraordinary, the problem is that if somebody doesn't want it, they're not going to buy it, even if they need it. So that's why we do market research, to figure out what people actually want. What do they want to learn in their book? Shar did amazing market research about what people want to learn about productivity. That's what she put in her book. Keisha did amazing research. What do people want to learn about confidence? That's what she put in her book. So you got to do that market research to figure out what people actually want. Number 3, after you know the purpose of your book, number 2, you've done the market research to figure out what people want in the book. Hey, Lise, welcome, Sister Kais. Lise is also a self-published author. Oh, it's so amazing. There's so many authors in this community. It's so incredible. God is so good. So number 3, after you know what people want to learn from your book, now you create an outline that teaches people what they want to learn. Now you create an outline that teaches people what they want to learn. Here's why you create the outline before you start writing the book, okay? I know the enemy, and the enemy is going to get you to procrastinate and put off writing your book and get overwhelmed and get frustrated. You're going to be like, oh, I have writer's block and I'm just going to put this away for today, and then 10 years pass by, your book still isn't done. So the reason why we spend so much time creating the outline before we start writing is so that when we sit down to write, The book just flows from you because you have an outline that you know is taking you, okay, point A, I'm talking about this. Point B, I'm talking about this. Point C, I'm talking about this. And you know it's talking about things that people want to learn. So it motivates you to get the work done because you know people actually want to learn this stuff and you know how you're going to write it down. So create your outline, okay? And then once you create your outline, now we get into step 4, write the first draft of your book. I'm going to tell you a secret about writing the first draft of your book. It's supposed to be terrible. The first draft of your book should always be terrible. It is not supposed to be perfect. If you try to make the first draft of your book perfect, what you're going to do is you're going to write a paragraph, and then instead of moving on to the second paragraph, you can go back to the first paragraph and be like, oh, I need to fix this. I need to change that wording, and no, this isn't right. And by the time you spend 2 hours on one paragraph, you're like, oh, this is exhausting. I don't want to do this anymore. And then you give up on it altogether. So you don't want to get stuck in that trap. You want to just write it full through from A to Z, following your outline straight through. Do not pause. Don't fix anything. What I do is I'll create a little notebook, like a little do it later notepad. And so if I write something, I'm like, oh, I should probably add, I'll just write it on my do it later pad. I'll be like, add this to chapter 2. That way I don't pause and go back. I don't lose the idea. I have my notes with me and I'll go back and fix it later. But right now, my job is to get the first draft done as quickly as possible. And there are shortcuts to this. One of the best shortcuts you can do is to record it on audio. That's how I get my books done in 6 hours. I get my recorder and I talk it out loud. And then I get it transcribed on Fiverr, Fiverr.com. They send me the transcription, so now I can create my second draft, okay? So get your first draft done, go all the way through the outline. Do not pause, do not rewrite, do not do any of that. Just get it all the way through, get it all out of you. Then we're in step number 5. Now you go back and you polish your book. This is the editing portion. This is the portion that I hate the most of writing books. I am not an editor. I'm terrible at grammar. Those of you guys who are on my email list, you see me make mistakes all the time in my blog articles, my emails, my sales copy. I am not a grammar person. I've never been a grammar person. I'm a creative writer. I like to just write and I don't worry about if this is supposed to go before this. Like, I don't care. So I hate copywriting. So I outsource copywriting. I never do it myself. I hire a copywriter on either Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, or Upwork.com, Upwork.com. They're great, and you pay them like $50-$60. They'll copyright your stuff for you, right? They'll edit it for you. So that's what I do. But if you like copywriting, like I know Shar is into that kind of stuff, go for it, have at it. This is where you polish your book. This is usually going to take the longest amount of time, okay? Copywriting, honestly, takes longer than writing the book itself. That's just the nature of the game because you want to make sure everything flows. You want to make sure that everything is polished and you want to make sure that it actually solves the problem that your audience wanted you to solve. That is so important on your writing journey, okay? So copywriting is the part that takes the longest, but when you're done with copywriting, now you go to step 5, right? Step 6, which is formatting your book. Do not format, hear me, sister, guys. Do not format your book before you copy edit your book. I'm gonna say that again. Do not format your book before you copy edit your book. Especially if you format books like how I do, like the 30-Day Success Planner in my books. My books have pictures and quotes and colors and images and icons and graphics. I like pretty things, so I like to create pretty books. Here's the problem. If you format that book before you copy edit it, if there are mistakes, now you have to go and shift photos, shift quotes, shift this, shift that. If sentences go from 10 words to 5 words, now you have to reblock it on the page. It's awful. And I've done it before. Take it from me. I've published 26 books now. Take it from me. Make sure the copy editing is done before you format your book. Now, to format your book, I want you to keep in mind that different platforms require different formatting. If you are publishing your book on Kindle, it's a completely different format than if you're publishing your book as a PDF ebook download, okay? Totally different format. If you are publishing a printed book, it's a completely different format than Kindle. So you want to format your book correctly to the right specifications of the platform that you're publishing on. So if you're publishing a printed book, usually your printer will tell you what kind of specs you need to meet to publish your book. Danny, thank you so much, sweetheart. Danny just jumped on. I know you gotta cut your hair. Thank you, hun. I appreciate that. So usually the platform, the publisher that you use is going to tell you how you need to publish your book. One of the new platforms that I'm considering using to publish my books is something called Lulu Express, Lulu EXPRESS. They're an app on Shopify. So y'all know I run my GodTheRealGirl.com website on Shopify. Now, right now, when you order a book from God the Real Girl, I have to manually log into my printer and get it printed and shipped out to you. Lulu Express connects to Shopify. So when you order the book, Lulu automatically gets the order and they print it on demand. So I don't have to do it anymore. But I have not tested their quality yet. That's why I have not started teaching yet. For those of you in the School of Business, you're like, I heard of Lulu. It's because I haven't tested it yet. But once I test it and make sure that everything works beautifully, I'm going to be creating a masterclass teaching you guys how to use Lulu Express, because if we don't have to ship stuff out anymore, bro, like that just unlocks so much greatness in all of us. So definitely make sure you copy it before you format. And once you format it correctly. Shar was messaging me about formatting for Kindle. Formatting for Kindle is actually super, super easy, okay? So you can learn how to do it yourself, or you can outsource it and have somebody on Fiverr format it for you if you want to. For doing your PDFs themselves, I like to use canva.com to design my books. Canva is a free service. And there's so many tutorials on YouTube for using Canva. And then I'm gonna tell you how I can teach you how to use Canva in just a second. But first, let's go to our final step. After you formatted your book, it's in the right format for the platform that you're distributing on. Now you want to publish your book. And when you publish a book, let me put my coffee down for this part. When you publish a book, don't do yourself a disservice and just publish your book and do nothing. Publish your book. Write the description, search engine optimized description for your book. So what that means is that you find a keyword that people are searching for, and you include that keyword in the description of your book. So if you're putting it on Amazon where it says description, you want to put in a bunch of those keywords so that people can find your book. You want to make sure you publish it either on Amazon, on your website, or you can publish it on all of them if you want to be honest with you. You don't have to just choose one. I know Barnes & Noble allows you to publish on their digital format as well. And I think there's something called Google Books or something like that. You can publish on Kindle. You can publish everywhere. everywhere. Just make sure you optimize your page when you publish. Make sure you include those keywords. Shar said, still working on mastering copy editing and formatting. I heard that Lulu was great. Awesome. I can't wait to try Lulu. Thank you so much for those hearts, guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. And finally, once it's published, I want you to do marketing. Market your book. Tell people about your book. Even if people don't need your book, oftentimes they will buy it just to support you, but they can't buy it if they don't know about it. So it's your job to do live streams, right? Just like this one. Do live streams. Send out text messages. Create YouTube videos. Do Instagram posts and Instagram stories. Get on Twitter and tweet out some stuff. Thank you so much, Danny. Tell people about your book, because God has given you the purpose to write this book for a reason. It's supposed to help somebody get out of their own way and unlock their destiny. And by you telling them that you have the book, you are serving them with what they need to go at the next step of their purpose journey. So tell people about your book. Now I have something really, really exciting for you. So exciting. I'm so excited to share this with you. This Tuesday coming up, and if you're watching the replay, if you're watching this replay after Tuesday, then now you're going to be able to buy the replay of it. But this Tuesday, November 13th, I believe it is, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm teaching a brand new masterclass called the Publish Your Journal Masterclass. I'm going to show you from scratch how to do all the steps that I just taught you in a row. I'm going to literally do it for you live right in front of you on screen. So you can see exactly how to do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. I'm going to show you how to format your book for Kindle, format your book for PDF, and format your book for publishing a hard copy. I'm going to show you all 3. I'm going to show you how to write it. I'm going to show you how to design it. I'm going to show you how to actually publish it and format it. And I'm going to show you how to market your book. Now, the reason why I'm doing a journal this time is because so many girls in the God Girl School of Business have written books. I'm so proud of all of you. So many of you guys have written books. And a lot of times when you write a book, the perfect companion to a book is a journal. A journal is the perfect companion because people want to take action what they're learning in your book. So you give them a journal that allows them to take that action. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Point A, point B, point C, point D. Everybody in the School of Business will have automatic access to that class. So Shar, you already get access to it. Sherry said this is right on time. Shar said cool. Shantae said November 13th at 8 p.m. masterclass. I'll be there. Yay, Shantae. I'm so excited, girl. I'm so excited. Elizabeth Davis, hey, honey. Hello. Sherry, hello, my darling. Hello. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for joining. So that masterclass will be on Tuesday. I'm going to show you A, B, C, D. And my goal is for you to get into the masterclass and to follow along as I do it. Canva is a free application. I'm going to say that again. Canva is a free application. So I want you guys to actually be in Canva and follow me as I'm doing it so that by the time our masterclass is done, you have a journal. You have a product to publish. And my goal is for you to publish it live with me, because I'm going to show you exactly how to publish it on Amazon so that it's available for sale on Amazon and Kindle. And I want you to do it live with me so that as we approach Black Friday, as we approach the holiday season, you have a product to sell that glorifies Christ and that reflects your God-given purpose. I am so excited about this masterclass. So when you join the masterclass, you're going to get access to that live masterclass. You can ask me any questions that you have. I'm going to give you a checklist. I'm going to give you a workbook. I'm going to give you a live demonstration of how to do this. You're also going to get the replay so that you have it with you forever. Forever. So if you're like, okay, I'm not going to do my journal now, but even if I want to do it in the new year as my New Year's resolution, you're going to have that replay with you so you'll have it forever and be able to publish your masterclass. And as a bonus, when you sign up, sis, you're going to get a copy of my book, How to Make a Sales Funnel That Earns Money While You Sleep. You can get the digital download copy so you know exactly how to not only have your journal, but also create other products surrounded around your journal so you can increase the profits in your business and do what God created you to do on this earth, okay? So that masterclass is only available to 5 people, okay? I have the School of Business. The School of Business members already get access to that masterclass, and I like to keep my classes very small. So if you're not in the School of Business, I only have 5 spots available for those who are not in the School of Business, okay? And those spots are available on a first-come, first-served basis. The masterclass replay after Tuesday, in order to purchase this masterclass, it's going to be $197 after Tuesday. But if you purchase it before the masterclass, you will get a $150 discount, sis. You can get the entire masterclass for just $47. But again, it's only limited to 5 students, okay? So if you want to join the masterclass, direct message me the word journal, and I will send you a private link to be able to get started. Thank you so much for those hearts. I appreciate it. Direct message me the word journal in order to get started so I can send you a link to join, okay? And make sure, this is so important. On the masterclass, make sure that you have signed up for canva.com. Okay, so I'll take you through an intro of like Canva and things like that and show you around. But my goal is for you to follow along with me on this masterclass, create your journal, and literally have your book done by the time the masterclass is over. That is my goal. So definitely DM me the word journal so I can send you a link to be able to get your ticket to that masterclass. For those of you guys who are in the School of Business, I'm going to be sending you a link to the masterclass via email on Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that email. Thank you so much for those hearts, my darling. Thank you. I love you so much. Shar said I want to do a journal for my new book on success. Shar, this is perfect for you, girl. You're going to be able to take action live with me. We're going to do it step by step, and you're going to be able to have that journal available right when our masterclass is done. All right, girls, thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast. Please share with anybody who you know wants to self-publish a book. These steps work. They've worked for so many people. They will work for you. Take action. Do what God created you to do. Let's step into our God-given purpose together, okay? So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious unto you by the grace of Jesus and give you peace, mercy, and favor forever and ever. Amen. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And don't forget, just DM me the word journal, and I'll send you a link to get started. Thank you, baby boy, for those hearts. My Daniel, for Kiara, I love you so much. God bless you guys. I'll see you.